Welcome back to Dianainthepink. My name is Diana. I'm a physician assistant specialized in women's health and gynecology. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to insert a menstrual cup. Now, if you are new to my channel, I talk a lot about women's health topics, mommyhood, and pregnancy. So make sure to subscribe. We cover a lot of great topics and have a ton of fun along the way. So let's talk about period cups. Now, women all over the world are switching over to period cups and are loving it. Is it for everyone? Well, no. Some people prefer to stick with tampons and some prefer to stick with pads. Totally fine. So what I want to know from you is, what is your period product of choice? Do you only use pads? Do you only use tampons? Do you do a little bit of both? Period underwear? Have you tried cups before? I'd love to know where you are coming from. Okay, so a menstrual cup is cool because it's completely different from a tampon. And depending on the size of cup you are using, it can hold 2 to 5 times more than what a tampon can hold. You can also keep it in longer than a tampon, up to 12 hours. And probably my favorite feature is that it is reusable for up to 10 years if you take care of it properly, which means, first off, it's a one-time investment, so it saves you a ton of money and trips to the store. And second, you're not throwing away tampons or pads that end up filling our landfills and take, like, I don't even know how long to biodegrade. Let's look that up right now. Hey Google, how long does it take for a tampon to decompose in a landfill?
According to Conserve Energy Future, typically, regular tampons can take between 500 and 1,000 years to decompose.
See? Long time. So now that you know how cool this thing is, let me help you know how to insert it. So first off, I know what you're thinking. It looks huge, and your vagina can't possibly be that big.
Absolutely not.
Well, it is. And it's super stretchy. So think about how much it has to stretch when you have a baby. And this is nowhere close to the size of a baby. But the opening of your vagina, that's where you're gonna need a little bit of a help. But never fear, I've spent several hours making this little model for you here last week. I have several different female anatomy models that I keep around here, but the problem is that they are all hard. And our tissue isn't like that at all, thank goodness. But this memory foam moves and stretches a little more like regular tissue. So I'm gonna use this to demonstrate. So step 1, clean and sanitize your cup. Now you're gonna wanna check out your cup's package inserts to figure out how to do this. Most will usually recommend that you wash it for 3 minutes with an oil and fragrance-free soap, and then you sterilize it. You can do that by boiling it in a pan for 3 to 5 minutes, or you can buy a cup sterilizer. That's what I did. It just makes it easier because then you can sterilize it right in your bathroom, and I will link to that in the video description down below. Then, when it's cool, wash your hands with soap and water, and then grab your cup and head to the bathroom. Step 2, find your position of comfort. You can either sit on the toilet, stand with one foot on the toilet, whatever is the most comfortable for you. Now to demonstrate this insertion, I'm gonna be using the brand Flex. Flex makes cups, disposable discs, and reusable discs, all really cool products. But the reason I chose this one for today's demonstration is that the Flex cup has a unique design that I think is pretty cool. Like every other cup, Flex has a stem, but unlike other cups, when you pull down on the stem to pull out the cup, it pulls the side of the cup down. This breaks the seal of the cup in your vagina when you are ready to remove it, and that makes removal a little easier. I thought this was pretty cool, and to help you out, I will link to that in the video description. Or just go to dianainthepink.com/flex, and be sure to use the code Diana10 for 10% off. Step 3, fold your cup. There are a whole slew of different folding methods, and I'm just gonna go over my 3 favorite. Fold 1 is the C fold. You just bend the cup in half and then fold it over itself. It forms the shape of a C. Fold 2 is called the 7 fold, and you bend the cup in half and then fold one end down over the other, and it forms the shape of a 7. Fold 3 is the punch down fold. Here you take one finger and push on the edge of the cup to the other edge of the cup, and then push down till it forms this shape right here. This one offers the smallest diameter for when the cup first enters your vaginal opening. Here are all of the folds side by side so you can see how they look on the side and how they look on top, and compared to a super tampon. Now that you have your cup folded, I want you to let it go. It's gonna almost snap open, and I want you to feel that in your hands because I don't want that to startle you when this happens inside you when you put it in the first time. Okay, so let's move on to step number 4, which is inserting the cup into your vagina. So you have your cup folded and you want to pinch it close as far back to the end of your cup as you can. So you're not going to want to hold it way up here. You're going to want to hold it way back here. And then you use your other hand to spread your vaginal lips, we call those labia, and put the smallest part of the cup through the vaginal opening. Keep your fingers pinching the cup for as long as you can. If you are comfortable with it, your fingers can go past the vaginal opening. But when your fingers can't go any further, go ahead and let go of the cup. And you're gonna feel it pop open as soon as you let go of it. But you aren't done yet. You want to continue to push the cup up with 1 or 2 fingers until the cup reaches the top of the vagina. You want the cup to basically surround the cervix 360 degrees. Once you think it's all the way in, use 1 finger to sweep all the way around the cup to make sure that you don't have any folds in the cup. You can also give the base of the cup a gentle squeeze. This helps to create a little suction to help keep the cup in place. Once you feel like it's in place and comfortable, you're good to go. You can exercise, you can ride bikes, you can even swim with a cup. I recommend that until you get the hang of placing it correctly, use a backup pad or panty liner to catch any leaks. Once you do get used to it, it usually won't leak. Step 5. When you're ready to take out your cup, make sure to wash your hands again and get into your position of comfort and use 2 fingers to gently reach up and grab the stem of the cup. Now, it might not come down easily at first. Remember that there's some suction holding it in place. Now, if you're using the flex cup, all you need to do is grab the stem and pull, because as you do that, the flex cup will automatically break the seal so that you can bring it down. Now, if you're not using a flex cup, you can gently pull the stem of the cup and push down with your stomach muscles to help push down the cup while you're pulling on the stem. Once you can reach the base of the cup, squeeze the base. This helps to break the seal, and then grab the stem and you can pull it out. Step 6, pour the menstruation out of the cup into the toilet and then rinse off the cup in the sink. Then you can refold it and insert it back in. When you're at the end of your cycle and you are done using it for the month, wash it off, sterilize it, and then put it away, and then you're good to go for the next cycle. Now know this, sometimes it takes a few tries to get it right. Sometimes it takes a few cycles to get used to it. So if you try it once and it leaked or you can't get it in properly, I would say give it another chance. Most women get the hang of it after a while. If you think that you want to stick with tampons, I've actually made a whole video on how to help you with that too. So I'm going to link to that video right here. Click on that and I will see you over there.